Zambia, South Luangwa Valley, Steve and Ann Tolan. They were a normal English couple with a steady life and a secure existence. But one day they caught a bug. Africa.
When Anna and I first got married, we hadn't travelled very much. But in 1989, Anna wanted to come to Africa. So I reluctantly came with her. But within 7 days of arriving in the continent, I knew I had to live here for the rest of my life. I can't explain exactly why. It was wild. We felt we could achieve more here. And so we focused on Africa.
Steve and Ann did a thorough job. They sold their house and all their remaining property. In May 2001, they opened the Chipembele Wildlife Education Center, located at the riverside of the Luangwa River. Here in the Luangwa Valley in Zambia, where life expectancy is well below 40 years, most people are concerned with other things than environmental protection. Rhinoceroses, called Chipembele by the locals, have been completely exterminated.
Chipemberley is a conservation education centre, and we bring local children here. So we collect children from 6 local schools on a regular basis. We bring them here in our open back truck. They usually sing all the way. And then we give them a programme of lessons and activities and quizzes and word games. And our aim really is to teach these children about the value of their wildlife, the value of the environment, about caring for it and looking after it, because it's their future.
Ann and Steve Tolan are especially dedicated to 2 youth projects: reforestation and waste avoidance.
In addition to the programme that they have at the Education Centre, we also do programmes in the community. They include environmental campaigns and tree planting schemes. We give them trees to take home to plant and instructions on how to plant and care for them. So we've actually planted hundreds of trees with the children, either within their schools or in their homes.
It's so interesting because when you plant a tree, it can also contribute to the reduction of global warming.
Their other main informative effort is geared towards educating youth in fighting against the creation of more refuse.
Waste is a big problem, and so we're trying to encourage people to actually dispose of it properly. There are no proper waste disposal pits within the Mfui area. We have to manage it in the best way we can. We've had marches down the street with the children with our homemade banners for getting the message out to the community.
Ann and Steve Tolan gave up their secure life in England and traded it against an adventurous, unpaid life in the middle of Africa. Was it a good decision?
I get the energy from a whole myriad of things. It could be just watching a child watering the trees that we've planted together without being asked. It could be something quite big, like knowing that we've been able to get a child from a very poor and vulnerable background, maybe an orphan, into tertiary education. And that's happened quite a few times now. That's the biggest energy giver I could ever have. Something like that, knowing that we've been able to influence somebody's life for the better, is where I get my energy from. So there's still very much work still to be done. And it means I just have to keep on keeping on.
The Chipembele Wildlife Education Center. A well-deserved winner in the youth category.